Hello, new everybritishheavymetal.com here. Today it's the latest in the continuing rollout of Jethro Tull reissues in this marvellous multi-disc hardback book format. And this one's just come out a couple of days ago, or was it yesterday even? It's the reissue of their Christmas album from 2003 that's been given the big book treatment. Before I ramble on about it for a little bit, if I could ask a quick favour first, and that's if you wouldn't mind please subscribe me to the channel, because that'd be big help. There's hundreds of videos across the channel on new wave of British heavy metal, classic rock, prog rock, everything else. So if you wouldn't mind subscribing, that'd be marvellous. So back to the Christmas album, Fresh Snow at Christmas. This one's quite an appropriate release date, with it being December 2024. And if you're familiar with the format of these things, you'll be more than aware of the quality that accompanies all these Jethro Tull reissues like this. The quality of the packaging and everything else. In this one, we've got 4 CDs and 1 Blu-ray, all set securely in the usual hardback book. Which has pages full of lyrics and notes and photographs and all the usual good stuff that makes these things stand out so well. A sturdy thing of beauty as always, and one for all Tull completists to add to your collection of these ongoing book sets, box sets, call them what you will, because they do set the standard for this kind of stuff, don't they? And this one's it's reasonably priced as well. I think, what did I pay, about 35 quid? Bargain, right? Bargain. So what's in the book? I mean, box or book, whichever you prefer. Okie doke. Well, CD 1 is the original Christmas album from 2003. CD 2 is a 2024 remix of it done by Bruce Seward. CD 3 is the live performance entitled Christmas at St Bride's, which was, let me remind myself what year that was, 2008, I think it was. And again, this has been given a 2024 remix by Seward. CD 4 is the Ian Anderson Band live from St Bride's, which was 2006. Forgive me if my history's wrong, you'll correct me, won't you, in the comments. And again, this one's been given another 2024 remix. And then the Blu-ray has got various remixes of the whole shooting match in various formats, Dolby Atmos, 5.1 surround sound and other technical stuff. And of course it's all in that lovely book format with like I've mentioned, the lyrics and the notes and the photographs and everything else. Now I should admit that I didn't buy the original Tull Christmas album 20 years ago, because I'm not a fan of this kind of stuff, these Christmas themed albums. It's just not my bag. But I have bought this book set mainly to add to my collection of them, rather than for the music. Musically, the original album, we've got 16 tracks, being a mixture of Christmased up versions of various Tull songs with a Christmas theme, such as Weathercock and Ring Out Solstice Bells, and that their interpretations of what you might call traditional Christmas stuff, such as the God Rest Ye Gentleman Carol, which is an instrumental. To me, it's just a personal thing. You can't fault the musicianship, can you? With like Ian Anderson involved and Martin Barr's marvellous guitar. He's up there with the best, isn't he? Dwayne Perry's crisp drumming, big fan of Dwayne. But to me, this kind of stuff, it just sounds far too twee, just too nice, and I don't know. It's just a personal thing. It's not one for me. And even my favourite track on here, the original of it at least, Jack Frost and the Hooded Crow, marvellous song. Here, this version of it just sounds downbeat compared to the original. It's just a personal taste thing. That's all. The remix version has a little bit more oomph behind it, and the 2 live performances are interesting. I can't comment on the Blu-ray because I don't have a Blu-ray player. However, as I mentioned, Fresh Snow at Christmas is, in my opinion at least, one to buy to maintain your collection of the Jethro Tull book box sets, call them whichever you prefer. I would, if it was me, you know, and you're not familiar with Tull, I would suggest skipping this one altogether and instead buying the marvellously marvellous Bursting Out Inflated edition, and listen to Jethro Tull at the peak of the powers back in the 70s in thrilling live performances. You know, they were untouchable back then, and it remains to this day just bursting out one of the all-time classic live albums. So that's what I'd do if you're not familiar with Tull. Get the Bursting Out Inflated edition. If not, you'll be wanting to buy this to complete your collection. If that is the case, I will drop a link to it on Amazon in the description. And I wonder which one we'll get next. I'm still hoping for Under Wraps. I don't know about you, but that's what I hope Ian gives us next, Under Wraps, because I think that's a much underrated Jethro Tull album. So that's it for today. Jethro Tull Christmas album, Fresh Note Christmas box set, book set, reissue, call it what you will. Please do subscribe to the channel before you go, because that would be marvellous and a big help. So if you would, and thanks as always for watching and listening, and do take care.